Our last episode that came out yesterday was our first ever episode while we were high, and we took
Oh, really?
the Bliss gummies.
I just took one yesterday, maybe just the day before, just to mow the lawn. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah,
It's
mowing
like
the
not-
lawn, like gardening. And
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't. It's like perfect 5 milligrams. I wasn't like over the top retarded, and I
Yeah.
could still function and be a dad.
I love the tarts. Like, it's just the first time I've ever seen those, and
Yeah, it's like, my thought is that it's like kind of like the perfect little
yeah,
buzz.
yeah,
Like not too much. Same thing with the gummies, but
yeah, yeah. I know we just got those, like, the free, like, blue gummies or whatever. The blue circle. I don't even know what they are. Uh-oh.
blue raz maybe?
Maybe. Yes, yes.
Because there's another blue one called like Calm gummies.
Oh, it was the blue raz. Those were good.
I haven't
like
taken
those.
the calm one yet.
I think you...
Oh wait, no. I think that is what I took actually.
Really?
I don't know. We got 2 bags,
We got 4 bags total.
or 4 bags total, but 2 kinds.
We had the Bliss, the one with caffeine,
That's I haven't taken that one.
the Calm, and then the tarts, the party mix.
Yeah, I did
Which are fun.
Bliss. Bliss was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I haven't
like
done the one with caffeine yet though, just because I don't know. I don't want to take it at night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The
but I
caffeine
did.
one, yeah, it's like when I first tried that, when we made like the formula for that, I was like, whoa, like this is it's kind of like if you like drank a Red Bull and then like,
Smoked weed.
yeah, like, that's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Some people love it, but yeah, for me, if I'm gonna take anything, I'm probably just take like tarts or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, and then I have obviously like tons of tarts, so like I can just like keep popping them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many is it? 5 milligrams for the tarts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's the same, yeah.
I like that there's L-theanine in the like caffeinated one though to kind of balance you out.
Yeah, because when we did it with like just straight caffeine, it was just too much.
Too much. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So do you just test them as you like, here's our formula that we want to do, send them in, let's try them. Then you just take like a Friday night and just be like, let's do this.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. I mean, like I give it out to a bunch of people, and then because like everyone's experience is going to be completely different,
Yeah.
so I try to like have at least like 10 different people try something new, and then based off of that, then I decide like what to change or what to do differently.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have buddies who will just all day rip their like vape.
Beeswax,
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, and they're just fine. And then I'll have like a 5 milligram and I'll look as high as they do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the 5 milligrams like perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, should we do an intro?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pod Gods. My name's Jake.
I'm Brady Holland. I sell houses and host this podcast.
That's correct. We got a special guest here. Nick, what's your last name, Nick?
Sofai.
Sofai?
Nick Sofai, just like SoFi Stadium.
I like it. Owner.
And you're from LA.
Yeah, my family was so hyped when that stadium got built. They were like, "Oh, we should get a check
No
for
way. That's
We should
hilarious.
check for that. You're the owner of Am I pronouncing it right? Get ZUUZ?
that." Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the official company? Is it ZUUZ or is it Get ZUUZ? I know the website's
It's
Get ZUUZ.
yeah, it's ZUUZ, but the website's getzouz.com.
Yeah.
because zouz.com was taken. So
Of course.
ZUUZ.
right?
I keep saying ZUUZ.
ZUUZ. Like the
ZUUZ.
zoo.
How'd you come
like
up with
ZUUZ
that name?
plural. I knew that I wanted to start a cannabis company of some kind, but I didn't know like what direction to take it, like what kind of brand it was going to be, because obviously there's
Millions.
So many.
so many,
Yeah.
and then there's some like that are just like, you know, they're called like the gas or whatever. So I didn't want it to be too
Like straightforward, like weed analogies.
yeah, and I didn't know like what we were gonna make, because initially we started making vapes, so we didn't have gummies at all until the law changed. What was it, 2023 or 2022, I think,
Yeah.
in Minnesota, because we started with vapes here, And then those got banned like right after I moved here, like a month in. And so then from there, it was just edibles and drinks, and that's it. So yeah, so then we switched to that, and we just ran with it.
Yeah. Do you make drinks?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
That's another one where it's tough because it's like there's so many drinks, like, and there's
Yeah.
every single like drink you could think of,
Right.
Other than like milk or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
milkweed.
crazy. I feel like I go to like any liquor store now though, and you can find a THC drink.
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's different.
The margins are good, so like all the liquor stores are getting in on it, and then like all the big beverage distributors, like that are distributing like alcohol and stuff, they're always picking up different THC drinks and stuff, or making their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can just drive like a lot of extra revenue like that, because they don't make the same margin on like say like a Coors or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for the Kirkland Costco brand
Fucking-
weed drink.
it'd probably be the best one.
Yeah,
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Just somehow.
They don't mess around.
Yeah.
I'll never forget being at westbound liquor store in Elk River. It's like the city liquor store. And I saw ZUUZ, and I was
no
like,
way.
no fucking way.
Oh,
And I
really?
sent you a photo, you and Max. I was like, no way, you guys are in a liquor store now? Like, because
Yeah, we're in a few.
When we first met was in 2022, end of 2022, and you were just like coming up, and you guys are like, yeah, this is kind of what we're doing, and it really wasn't super big yet, it seemed like.
No, yeah, it was super interesting because, like, I think when I met you, like, I don't know if you had even sold your first house yet.
I
And then
didn't.
I was the same way. Like, I hadn't, I had like maybe 2 or 3 stores that were selling the product. And then, yeah, since then, like, everything's changed.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's awesome.
Did it take a lot to invest? Like how did you get there?
No, it really doesn't take a lot. I think that's why you see like so many different companies popping up. Because I started the company with $5,000. That's
Really?
it.
Wow.
And how did you walk through the steps, I guess. I mean, you don't have to get into the intricacies of it, but like
Well, when we first met, I remember
Yeah.
you guys were talking with like the Minnesota government and like trying to understand the laws that were coming into place and how to get around that. And I was like,
all the red tape.
damn, this is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's still like that because
Yeah.
they're still coming out with new laws like all the time, and then the way, I mean, I've learned so much about the way the government works now. It's like pretty crazy. Like they can just make laws and they don't really have to pass them sometimes, because that's what they just did. They did this thing where they had like expedited rules. So if they're expedited, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but if they're expedited, they don't have to get passed
That's
by
crazy.
the Congress. And because of the way that the bill that was passed was written, it gave the new, it's called the OCM. It gave that agency like the,
Full power.
yeah, basically.
That's crazy. Wow.
Did that change like things? Because I know there's this, me and Maddie used to get nowadays, if you know what that is, the like bottle of booze and every shot's like 5 to 10 milligrams, and they no longer ship to Minnesota. And this just like happened like a month ago.
Yeah, I think that's, well, because one bottle has, how much do you know?
Well, I mean, I don't know. How
200
much?
milligrams
Yeah,
or something?
probably quite a bit.
I think that's why.
Because you have to be like, you can't have more than, what, 50 milligrams in a package?
And for a drink, it can only have 2 servings of 5 milligrams. So technically, like when you get one 10 milligram drink, it's 2 servings. That's why it's 10 milligrams.
Yeah.
So yours was like a vodka compared to like a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that because you'd get like the cans, like a Lunar, like right when they first came out, you'd get them, and there'd be like a sticker of like everything, like all the ingredients, and I'd be like, why is there a sticker? And I'd rip it off, and it'd be 1 serving size, and then the sticker would say 2 servings. That's how they got around it in Minnesota. I was like, yo, that's
Interesting.
That's genius.
Yeah, they have to do all sorts of stuff like that, and then you never know like what they're gonna. Like I don't know if they might come and say like there's something wrong with our products and you gotta change this or change that, put a sticker on.
God,
To
that's
say
stressful.
something.
Every day you wake up, you have to check your emails to see if like
Yeah, seriously.
something has passed.
Yeah.
So do you have like a compliance guy on staff 24/7 to like constantly?
No, I don't, but other people, like a lot of the bigger companies than
Sure.
me, they have people that's their job.
Yeah.
But yeah, that even happened to us last year because the tarts used to be called sweet tarts, but they couldn't be called sweet tarts anymore because it was too similar to like sweet
Candy.
tarts, the actual candy.
Yeah.
So then like we were driving around like the whole state picking them up from stores.
Oh,
We had
damn.
to make new labels that just said tarts.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah. Is your goal to? If I was in your shoes, have you reached out to celebrities to like maybe do like a collaboration? I know,
Right.
like
I mean,
obviously-
that's why he's here.
Yeah. You made it. No, but like for example, like Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa, they have their own big
Yeah.
thing going. And have you thought about doing that?
I've thought about it, but I don't know like what celebrity would fit the brand, and then
Sure.
also they're extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
some influencers on IG, they want $5,000 for a story post.
Yeah.
Like literally just for a story post, it's $5,000.
Yeah. The I know
Dude,
like
we're doing it wrong.
yeah. Have you heard of Cameo? Like you can do celebrity shout outs. I know on there they have like business ones where
They'll
you
shout
can,
out like your
like your business
product.
or something. But yeah, it's got to be tough because there's so many weed brands out there.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. And then obviously the regulatory side is like a huge headache, and that's another
Yeah.
part of the thing that you're dealing with. And then on top of that, the competition and just trying to have something that like stands out enough where you can build like a solid customer base that can keep you in business. Yeah, it's hard. Like I don't think I expected that when I first got into it. Like I knew it would be hard, but I didn't know obviously like what roadblocks we would run into and stuff.
Yeah, that is tough.
Well, I mean, I feel like you guys are the only ones doing tarts, and I could be wrong, but you're the only one that I think of that it's like I can get a little like sweet tart and be
Yeah.
fine. Or
Yeah, I've never seen them.
yeah, I think
But-
it's genius.
Yeah.
and it, like people love them.
Yeah.
Like Maddie loves them. That's all she'll take is that now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And she just fucking chews on it. And I'm like, my teeth hurt when you do that. And I just suck on it, and it'll be like 15 minutes later. She goes, "You still are sucking on that?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude.
on
I
my
want to
10th
savor
one."
this." Like,
Some customer told me that they kick in faster if you suck on it.
really?
Oh, really?
I haven't tried it because I always chew them.
Really?
Just like through the salivary glands, it just like
Yeah, because
That's a big word.
basically like the way that the THC works that we're using, it doesn't pass through. Because normally, since THC is an oil, it can't be absorbed directly through your body. It has to be metabolized in the liver, and then it becomes a different form of THC. Actually, that's why most people think that like edibles are too strong. But the way that we've done it is the THC goes through this process that breaks it down into much smaller pieces, like actually at the molecular level, and then so it can pass through the like the stomach lining without having to go to the liver, or I guess it could pass through like your
Glands.
blood.
your lip or like
Yeah.
it's in.
Is that like I know oftentimes like that's why you'd have to make brownies, you'd have to use like some sort of fat like butter,
yeah.
or something to like get the THC out.
Here's a question.
yeah.
About, we're on the topic about butter. Maddie has always wanted to get like THC butter, and then like use it like to baste a steak, and then eat the steak. And
That
I was
sounds
like,
awesome.
I don't know if that'll work.
That would
Like, What do you
work,
think?
yeah.
You think that would work?
No, it would work. They sell can of butter in California.
No
they sell
way.
that.
They got everything, dude.
Dude, Cali's crazy. You
Yeah.
have that same hat.
I
almost.
do. Yeah, lighter blue. I was gonna ask you, how far behind is Minnesota than like a place like California?
Well, it depends what you mean by behind, because
As far as like products go.
well, yeah, California's way ahead, but they've
Yeah.
been. I mean, it was medically legalized before I was born. I think in like 90 something,
Yeah.
and then I don't know exactly when it got recreationally legalized, but that was like in the
Way
early
before
2000s, and
Minnesota.
then they had new bills and stuff. So yeah, California was like the first, and they're still like the main producer for like any cannabis you get throughout the country. It probably comes from California and like a black market grow, and
Yeah.
they don't crack down on those at all, really. Like if they catch someone, they just let them go. and then I just go do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about like Denver? I mean, Colorado has always been known to be a high state, I feel like.
Yeah, they have really good stuff there.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe they're just
smarter people?
enthusiastic
That's
about
crazy.
it, and then also the environment to grow. I mean, most stuff's grown indoors anyways, but the environment to grow outdoors in Colorado is good.
Yeah.
Do you guys have to grow anything here in Minnesota, or do you guys just get it from? I don't want to say like the markets that you're just talking about, but like.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that's complicated in the new bill that they just passed. They put something in at the end that says it's okay to import from other states. So we're still doing that
Nice.
right now. But then when dispensaries start opening, and then when we get approved for our cannabis license to make like other stuff, then it has to be grown in Minnesota for sure.
So like if you're actually selling like flour,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be grown in Minnesota.
Is that the plan to eventually actually sell flour, or like how?
Maybe not like flour on its own, but like we could do like a pre-roll or something like that.
Yeah.
Or we could do vapes again. I think all those products are going to open up big time I mean, they're saying that the first licenses are going to go out in June, but I don't know. We'll see.
Are you guys on that list, do you think?
Yeah, wasn't there like a lottery?
Yeah, we're outside the lottery because we went for a different license type because I didn't want to like leave it up to chance.
Yeah.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of like if you went for a grow license, there's only I think like I want to say like 10 to 15.
Wow.
So, but then anyone with what's called like a micro license can grow up to a certain amount, just not like the actual grow
Commercially.
licenses. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like several acres you're allowed to, and
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
yeah.
yeah, like you can produce realistically like $1 million yields on a half acre.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And if you can do acres.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let's get into your origin story a little
Yeah.
bit. Where were you born? You have siblings? What did your parents do?
So I was born in El Paso, Texas. My dad is from Samoa. He joined the military. He was stationed there, and then met my mom there, and then they had me. We moved to Anaheim, California.
At what age would you say?
I think I was only like a year,
Oh, okay.
2 years
Yeah.
old. So then, yeah, just lived in California like the rest of my life, and then I moved here when I was, I want to say 22 or 3. I'm 26 now.
Okay. What made you move to Minnesota?
Well, I was just kind of like tired of California in a lot of ways. Like I felt like I'd done everything I could do
Yeah.
there, and I don't know, I was seeking like a different lifestyle. I like the Minnesota lifestyle a lot.
You do?
Yeah. it's
What do you
awesome.
like about it?
It's just like the pace is a little slower. People are nice. It's beautiful for sure. Like,
It is,
I
yeah.
think most Californians probably think that Minnesota's like
Flyover
just
state.
flyover state, cornfields or whatever. But it's truly like extremely beautiful, especially up north. And
All the lakes too.
Yeah.
Do you snowboard? You a big snowboard guy or no?
I know how to.
Yeah.
I'm not like super into it. I used to be like more into it, like especially when I was really into skateboarding when I was a teenager. So that's how I came here at first, because I met my buddy Max, who's from here, and then he had a skate shop on Lake Street.
Which Cal Surf?
No, it's
That's
called
not on Lake Street. Wait, is it on Lake? Anyways.
it was called MXK Skate. But anyway, his dad lived in California at the time, so like I had been talking to him like online about skateboards and stuff, and then he came to California, and then like we hung out and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, you should come to Minneapolis, check it out." And I was like, "Minneapolis? Like, where is it?" Like I had
What
no
the fuck is a Minneapolis?
yeah, I didn't know anything about that. And I would always get letters from like the University of Minnesota too, and I would just be like trash when I was in high school. But yeah, then I came out here, and then I really liked it.
What age was that?
23, you said?
Well, the first time I came to Minnesota, I think I want to say like 16 or 17.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then, like after I graduated high school, I came here, like just like sporadically to like
Just visit.
skate and hang out and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and then I didn't move here till like just a few years ago. But
Yeah.
So you don't mind winter?
It's tough because like in a lot of ways I like winter because like it does look nice, it's beautiful, and there's like something about like how quiet it gets in the winter. Like when you walk outside and like you can't hear trees or anyone.
When it's snowing?
Yeah, and the snow's
The
falling.
insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like pretty cool. And like snowblowers are like kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I get tired of it like towards the end, but I feel like that's like everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like in December, I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
I can get used to this, and then by April, you're like, I want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah. Then seasonal depression hits
Oh,
hard.
dude. I'm 36, so every year I'm like, I can't do another winter. And then summer comes around, and I'm like, you know what? This
This
isn't
is
that
pretty
bad.
great.
I
Yeah.
kind of like this.
You
And
go
then-
outside right now and you're like, yeah, this
Yeah, I can
isn't
get
bad.
used to this. Yeah, it fucking fucks with me.
No, it's awesome. Like, and then also just to see like time passes differently here. I feel like just because you get to see like the seasons change, and then like everything's blooming right now, and then then fall comes, and in California it's like time doesn't exist in a way because it's like perpetual summer, so you don't even like years have gone by and you don't even realize it.
That is crazy to think of.
I feel like that's how I felt when we were in LA for
Yeah.
that podcast. I would get up and it would be perfect every day, and I'd be like, dude, it's the middle of December.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah. I think my buddy Chris was saying that too, that like every day is perfect, and that time must go by so fast. If the weather looks the same environment, it's like
Yeah.
there's times where it's like it'll be Monday, and then all of a sudden I'll leave work and it's Friday. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're man, that'd be
Dude, it goes faster the older you get too.
I know.
It's terrible. But okay, so do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have two. I have older sister and younger brother. They're still out there in California doing their thing. My younger brother has got like a social media agency, so he's been working
sweet.
on ours and stuff. So
that's sweet.
What do your parents do? You said you're
so my dad, he's an engineer, and my mom, she's an office manager at a school.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
And I think she's probably like the nicest office lady because I don't know, when I was in elementary school, I was so afraid of them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's so real.
Yeah.
What do they think of your business venture?
Well, like I think at first they were like, they didn't really like it at first.
Sure.
And then like once I started to kind of make it work, like now they're like proud of me and stuff and
Oh,
On
that's
board.
cool.
Yeah, you kind of have to prove them like, no, trust me, like this is gonna work
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do you have any family here in Minnesota?
No, not at all.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
so when you did make the move here at 22,
Mm-hmm.
how did that decision come and how did that affect your life?
Well, like, I guess my life in California at the time, like, my girlfriend and I, we wanted to move out and stuff, and like a one-bedroom apartment's like at least like $3,000 probably.
God, that's crazy.
I mean, you can find cheaper, but I don't think you would want to live there.
A decent
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, decent. You're looking at $3,000, and my mortgage now is like not much more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Isn't
so-
that's crazy.
And your house is great. You guys got a great place.
It's
yeah.
awesome, and to afford a house like that in California, I don't know, like maybe
Double the
like,
price.
at least, yeah,
Yeah.
at least double.
Yeah.
Depending on location.
Yeah, I mean, with the acreage you guys got, at least double.
Oh yeah, at least.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get a lot that big in California unless it's like in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So being there, how did you? Was it just basically like, hey Max,
Keep
this is
going.
what I want to do, or this is kind of the business venture you wanted to do, or did you have that conversation with him, or how did you just like, I'm making the move?
Well, yeah. So like I worked in the industry a little bit at the time before, and like it didn't work out with them, obviously, but I was like, oh, I could do this, like what these guys are doing. And then I talked to Max, and obviously they were like super hyped to have me move out here and stuff. And he was like, okay, let's do it. And then, yeah, that was basically it. Like, just went for it.
Wow.
Just all bets, just bet on yourself and just, has everything, I mean, obviously not, but like, has there been any big like hiccups along the way where you're like, oh fuck, like this might ruin everything? Or has it gone pretty smoothly?
Yeah, I mean, like all the time, like we were talking about, like the
Bills and stuff.
the regulatory stuff, like that is like just caused like the biggest headaches all the time. Just like, because it's like every year there's something new, and I just had to learn how to adapt with that for sure. Because I think most people get into it and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a weed business and then I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's all gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
But no, it's not like that at all. And it's like we were saying before, it's competitive. And then, yeah, dealing with the government is tough because they change their minds too. And then like before, all hemp products were regulated by the Minnesota Department of Health. And then now it's the new agency. Then they still I don't think they've found the person who's going to head the agency yet, because they had somebody that Walls put in there, and then like it turned out like she was like kind of like shady and like done some shady things.
Shocker.
Yeah, so then now they have like an interim director and stuff. So
For the time being. So owning a business like that, what do you do throughout the day? Like, what do you spend the most time doing? Is it like marketing? Is it like guideline compliance stuff? Does it
like,
depend?
I don't know. Like I feel like every day is different.
Sure.
Because right now I've been mainly focusing on our e-commerce.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we get, I mean, it just depends. Like if we're, you know, packing a next batch of gummies or tarts, then we do that, or, you know, ship the orders out. And then like right now I'm working on just like making new POS, like marketing materials for like liquor stores and stuff like that. And then creating new ads. That's a big thing. And then just keeping like constantly new like content and ads. That's
Content calendar kind of.
Yeah. And
Have you thought about coming out with merch, like cookies? That like their merch line is insane. Have you thought about having like a clothing line to go with it?
I've thought about it. We have some stuff on the website that's like made to order, basically. Like if you order it, then it'll just get printed and then made. But yeah, I think that's tough too, because like Cookies has like the backing of like the, I forget who the owner is, but he's like a rapper or something.
Wiz Khalifa's like right hand man. I forgot his name.
I don't know if he's like a producer or a rapper.
Something though, yeah.
It's like Burner or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they got like $1 billion valuation too.
Crazy.
So
Yeah, dude, they're like the biggest, I think.
Yeah.
They have to be. Man, yeah.
That's crazy. I still can't believe you just, because your girlfriend, no, but like, how was she on board of coming to Minnesota? Because she doesn't have any family here either, right?
yeah, it's the same thing for her. So, but she's like adventurous, kind of like how I am, and she was like open to it and excited to like for something new. And then she had came to visit before in the past. Like it was funny. Like we came. I don't know if it was her first time coming to visit, but we came like during 2020, and then like we're getting on the plane, and she like shows me the George Floyd video. I'm like, oh, okay. But we didn't know, and then we landed, and then next thing you know, like the city's on fire, and all this crazy shit's
COVID
going on.
yeah.
Yeah, but luckily she still likes Minnesota a lot too.
Wow.
So
That's cool. How did you guys meet?
we used to both work at Disneyland actually.
What?
No way. What?
Doing what?
Well, I was like, I don't know. Have you guys ever been to Disneyland before or Disney World?
I've been to Disney World, yeah.
I think I've been to Disneyland when I was really young.
Yeah, so I was like just like a guy that like directs you where to park.
Oh, okay.
I got fired actually.
No way.
Yeah, I was like listening to the Joe Rogan podcast while I was at work.
Do you remember what episode?
I think it was like one of the first ones that came out with Elon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where he smoked?
I want to
that the
say
first
maybe
one?
it was that
Okay.
one. I don't know, but
Classic.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, and like I'd never seen Elon on a podcast before. I was like, I gotta watch this.
Yeah. Just park wherever.
Yeah. Yeah. So then a manager saw me and fired me. But yeah, that was that. And then she worked at one of the restaurants inside the park and stuff. So
How did you guys? Were you on break? Like, how did you guys happen to cross paths?
yeah, like I just like started talking to her like off the because there's like at Disney there's like a whole like another world, I guess, like
For
where all
employees?
the employees, yeah, like they have like restaurants and like.
Oh, that's
And they
cool.
also have like little buses and stuff that take you around.
No way.
No, it's crazy. Like there's so
Their
much
own
going
city.
on there. Yeah.
Fuck.
And you guys just met at that like other park, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you just slide in and be like, "Yo."
You like Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
You heard
seen
of
his
Alpha Brain?
podcast?
That's awesome. So the future, do you guys plan on having kids eventually? Is that in the future?
I
or-
want to.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that's something that's changed. Like in the past, like obviously when I was younger, I think most people are like, oh no, I don't
Yeah.
want kids and stuff. But no, like now, like I think it would be awesome to become a dad and stuff and see how that changes things and just to like see a kid like grow up and stuff would
Oh,
be
dude.
awesome.
Oh, dude.
Let me tell you,
This dude's a
I was
dad.
in the same boat as you. I was like, I don't really want kids. And then, yeah, eventually I was, you find the right person. And, dude, it is the best thing ever having a kid. Dude, I can't say it enough. All those.
Every
like,
episode he talks about his
dude,
kid.
it is not even just the kid, but just being a parent. It is fucking awesome. It is like opened up a whole other love I never knew I had.
So you have one kid?
Yeah, that I know about. Just
That's
kidding.
crazy.
Just kidding, babe.
It's crazy.
Yeah, one kid though. We've been trying for another, but it hasn't happened. And if it doesn't happen, we're fine. We got a good kid. So
It's a boy, right?
yeah.
How old is he?
He's 3.
Oh, nice.
Felix.
Yeah, Felix. He's
Good boy.
he's the best. But what about how many kids do you want in a perfect world?
2.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like 2 or 3 sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I was an only child, and it
2
sucked.
sounds better than 3, right, Maddie?
Yeah.
Maddie wants 3, and I do not want.
She wanted
3.
4, right?
She wanted 4. She compromised and came
to
down to 3.
Okay.
And I said, I'll compromise and stay at 2.
Just be like, wait till we have 1, and then
That's
we can,
what I said.
Yeah.
And she agreed on that the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a start.
Baby steps.
2.
No pun intended.
3, I think that's solid because then you have like a clear oldest, middle, and
Yes.
youngest. I mean, that's how my family was. So
Yeah.
and then like they can all fit in the car.
Get a minivan. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but dude, somebody's in the middle, and I was always in the middle, and it sucked.
Were you the youngest?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens though.
Yeah.
Maddie has like 6 siblings,
Oh wow, no way.
Yeah,
but
that
only
is
one
crazy.
that's like blood related.
Yeah,
There's like 2
Half.
half and 2 step. I don't
something.
fucking know how that
It's
works.
complicated. So the future of Get ZUUZ, like what steps are you taking now to like what's the next step, next milestone?
Yeah. So the future is more. It's about just keep growing on e-commerce and getting new people in as much as possible. And
When
then
you say e-commerce, what does that mean?
just like our direct, like if you went on our website and placed an order, like I'm mainly focusing on that.
Got it.
Dude, I
That direct
feel
to
like
consumer stuff.
It was easy, smooth, because I just did it like last week. I did it like last Tuesday, I want to say, and it came in Thursday.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude, in like a nice like consumer, like I was like, dude, this is a nice ass package. It was basically the same kind that we got.
Yeah. Oh, I
but
like-
it
that
didn't say
was-
to the pod gods, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's super clean, super consumer friendly. I was like, dude, this is.
Yeah.
It was almost too easy.
Look at this.
It's got to be easy.
Look
'cause
at this
we're-
clip machine. Clip that. Put it on your site.
Yeah, we're competing with Amazon, and like they can deliver the next day. So
Crazy.
Yeah, no, you guys did incredible. Like,
Yeah.
It was quick, boom, 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 and I was like, Maddie texted me. She's like, "When'd you order edibles?" I'm like, "Yo, what? They're there?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was one of those moments.
yeah, no, like that's my goal is just to make it as easy as possible, and not confusing either. Because I think, especially like people that are older, like most of our customers are 35 and up.
Oh, really?
And like I've like sometimes like I'd like check like the address, and like it's been senior homes like pretty often.
Dude.
No way for like pain, Because my mom has MS and like back pain and like nerve pain, and she loves to just have a drink, and she's like, pain goes away.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, my grandpa, who's 95 or 93, he...
Congrats to your grandpa.
Yeah, retired firefighter, has recently started, him and his wife, has recently started taking, like, edibles and stuff. And my mom's been getting them for him and her, and I was just thinking, I was like, man, I should have her just order from you guys. I don't even
Yeah, I mean, they can try it, see if it helps them. Like, you were talking about things that were kind of like hiccups in the past. Like, when I was first trying to start to grow the company and, like, trying to get, like, new stores and stuff, like, I don't know. I felt like I was hitting a wall and, like, I just couldn't close new accounts. Then I went into this one store, and they had a customer there that kept coming in to buy, like, our products specifically. And she was battling cancer and stuff, and she said that it was like the only thing that helped her, and she was like just like thanking us and stuff.
Oh, that's cool,
dude. That is a cool moment.
Yeah, so that like just fired me up. Ever since then, I'm just like,
let's fucking go.
Yeah, we'll do our best I can and try to get the products out there as much as possible. And you know, like if we can truly help people, that would be the goal, obviously.
Yeah.
And then especially with a lot of like seniors ordering, like, I mean, maybe they want to get high and have fun, but like I'm sure they're dealing with something too.
End of life comfort stuff.
Yeah, maybe, or I don't know, arthritis, or you know, they can't sleep. You know, everyone that's 65 plus, I feel like they got something. They're taking a medication for something.
Laundry list of medications and side effects from those.
Yeah. So yeah, just to help people, and that it's like the best feeling ever. Like to give some people some edibles, and they're like, oh, like I can, you know, it doesn't hurt me to walk now, or like I can fall asleep, or you know, I'm not like, you know, super stressed out. That's kind of the shift that I'm making too for the future, is just to focus more on like specific effects. Like that's why there's like the calm gummies, the sleep gummies.
Yeah.
Probably do like a pain one soon. It's just hard to find something that's like legitimately effective. And then looking into like different ingredients and how to formulate that to actually.
That's really smart. Yeah, because if you're focused on different, like if you're tired, maybe one for a hangover.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy,
dope.
dude.
Add like a bunch of B vitamins and
electrolytes somehow.
Dude, a hangover weed edible.
Man, now you're thinking, Jake.
Shit, I should start a weed company.
I feel like lately you guys' marketing has been. It could be because I'm going on your website and you guys have it really dialed in with Google right now that it just shit tracks you. But I feel like I go on TikTok, I go on Instagram, Facebook. I'm just fucking like, Jesus, it's every day I see it. I'm like, it makes me feel so happy for you guys, because when we first met, like, it was just getting started. And I literally tell Maddie, I'm like, dude, this makes me so happy. Like,
yeah. Do you guys have like a consistent calendar of like video that you put out? Do you have like skits, or like is there?
So I don't do that, but yeah, my brother and his girlfriend, they handle all that, and they have like a social calendar and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we like also send product out to, it's called a UGC.
Okay.
User generated content. So we'll like send product to like someone, like even if they only have like, you know, like 5,000 followers or something, and then they'll make a video, and we'll take that video and then we'll use it for repost or use it for ads and Facebook stuff like that.
That's the way to do it, especially for smaller creators. It's like they're just excited. At least for us, I was like, sweet, we got like a free product that we can.
It was so cool for us.
I think that's smart for sure.
All our 183 subscribers.
But so from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, on average, what are you doing? Even if it's not just business related.
Well, let's see. Like it depends on the day, of course. Like today, I woke up, went to the office, went to the gym, shipped some orders, designed an email, and then that email sending out, and designed some new ads. Called our distributor, then now I'm sitting here with you guys. Probably go home, have dinner, and
Chill.
Yeah, go on my laptop and do more website stuff and stuff like that. I mean, it depends every day. Like,
Yeah,
like ideally, like I like spend most of my time outside if I can.
for sure.
So I've been working outside at my house, and
Are you a frisbee golfer?
no.
What? I thought for sure.
Just because he smokes weed or has a weed company
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
mean
yeah.
he needs a frisbee.
Have
golfer.
you ever gone frisbee golfing?
No, I've always wanted to try it. I've gone to play golf, and then I
Yeah.
see the little like
The holes,
buckets,
whatever they're called. Yeah.
and it looks fun.
Dude, you should go with us sometime. It's fucking awesome. It really
down.
is just like getting outside and you're able to just throw a fucking frisbee as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be
fun.
better at that than golf.
Yeah.
Golf's tough though. Golf is hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Frisbee golf, it's like, yeah, the entry, the skill to, what am I trying to say? Entry, you can be like 70 years old and still play frisbee golf and not, I don't know. That's all I had.
Yeah, I love it. It's a
Terrible
good take.
verbiage.
Good take.
Yeah.
Do you golf a lot still?
Here and there, I haven't gone yet this season.
Yeah.
Have you?
Like 6 times maybe. 6
Already?
or 7. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's like such a good way for me to meet people
Networking.
and clients and network. And
Where do you play at? Like,
all over.
all
I have a
over?
membership at Oak River, which is not far from where you were at.
I
Just
want to
down-
play there. Like, it looks so nice. I just never.
Yeah, so that like if you're driving up County Road 1 there, like the ERGC, my mom made that.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pass that all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I come up 10 and then
Yep.
just go up.
Yeah, so that's like my home course. I've been golfing there since I was 12, and I played collegiate golf and like big golfer, so that's why I golf as much. But yeah, I'm a member out there and play out there. I've probably played 7 times, and probably 5 of them were there. And then I played.
Are you shooting under there?
Yeah. North Fork, I played there, and then Edinburgh, and then this week when we have a golf tournament.
I feel like 6 is like not that much for you
I mean,
usually.
back before I was in real estate, I would
Yeah.
golf. I'd probably golf
30
almost
times.
200 rounds a year.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
That's in Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah.
But like in high school, I'd work from 5 a.m. to noon at the golf course,
Yeah.
and then we'd just play golf the rest of the day.
Oh, that's actually I was going to ask you. So what jobs have you had? You said you worked at Disneyland.
Which is sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some interesting jobs. So I worked at Disneyland, and then after that, I did oil changes at Valvoline. I was like, this is like the worst job, like
Yeah.
especially over there because it's so hot, and then you're like underneath the car. And
That's just
here, I've
hard.
noticed like they close the doors and stuff during the winter, so maybe it's not as bad. But then like oil's getting in your face and stuff like that. Now it's like tough. And then I always loved cars, so that's why I did that. But then like it was just terrible job. We do like 100 oil changes in one day.
Fuck that.
A.
Yeah.
So
You cars though. I'll let you. But are you a JDM guy?
sort of, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like all cars.
Yeah.
So after that, I sold cars for a kid who was a Chinese foreign exchange student. It's actually pretty interesting. Like, I posted a gaming laptop for sale on OfferUp, and then this kid reached out to me like in broken English. He's like, "Oh, like I'll trade you this MacBook for it." And then we were just like talking, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I like cars. You know, how about you?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I love cars. This is my Lamborghini." And like
Casually.
and, like I also have this Ferrari and this, and like because I own a car dealership. And he's like, "Oh, you should like come check it out sometime." So we traded laptops, and then
That's crazy.
yeah, like no, he had like all the cars you could think of.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, like you want to like sell cars for me? Like I can't sell good to Americans. Like maybe you could do that."
Oh.
So then I started selling cars for him, and at the time, like I drove like an old like Mazda Miata.
Oh, yeah.
the first generation
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, like you know, like you can drive this car too if you need." So then I just started driving. I think it was an Audi A6.
Oh, okay.
I started driving that.
Nice.
And then after that, like they just let me drive like whatever cars. Like I'm like, "Oh, can I take this Audi R8 home?" They're like, "Yeah, sure."
Where was this in California? Mm-hmm. Ah, dude, that's sick.
Dude,
Must
what
have
a
been
crazy
the
story.
man.
No, yeah, it was crazy. And then as I started to get to know these guys better, they also like ran a poker club, so then I used to like help them out like with that, like watching like the cameras and stuff like that.
No way. Like
Who was-
underground?
Yeah, like just a poker club that it's not like a casino. Yeah,
Yo,
That's not like a
dude.
casino.
yeah.
Who is this guy? Is he? Do you still talk to him?
Here and there. He still has his car dealership. I don't know what he's doing now. He also started like a mahjong club.
What is? Oh, is that the?
It's like,
The
in the
game,
Karate
gambling?
Kid, they're like playing that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it works. They tried to teach me, but their English is not like the best sometimes, and it's like dominoes and math.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like getting super confused, so I just kind of like gave up. But yeah, so then I kept selling cars for them, and then I started to meet like we started to sell cars to more people that were like people that I would never meet, like Chinese people that came here, maybe
Yeah.
they weren't citizens, and then they were doing like their own businesses and stuff. So I met this one guy, and he wanted to buy a Ventador, like like the one that's like a step up from the Huracan.
Okay.
Yep.
I think it has a V12, I want to say. So we're like, okay, we'll sell you this like a Ventador, and he's like, okay, like we negotiate on price and everything, and he's like, oh, like can you do cash? I'm like, yeah, but not like real estate cash, like 20s.
Oh shit.
So he comes into the office with like his like crew, 3 or 4 guys with like duffel bags, like $250,000 in 20s.
Fuck.
And so we only had one money counter, so we're just like,
Oh Jesus.
yeah. And it's funny because he drove up in like
96 Civic.
yeah, no, seriously, like it was a Toyota Sienna that was like just beat to shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, this is my day car, this is going to be my night car.
That's hilarious. Kind of smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're never gonna get robbed. Like, that's hilarious.
Man, that's
No,
a lot of 20s.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And then like driving with that then I dropped that off at this other guy's house, and then I don't know if they were going to take it to the bank or exactly what they were going to do with it. But I was just like so paranoid.
Yeah.
In the car with duffel bags and stuff like that. Yeah, that guy was a really interesting guy. Like he's like looking at his phone one time. He's like, oh bro, like you want a monkey? And he just like showed me like, oh yeah, I'm just getting this crate of monkeys shipped in.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, for what? Like, what do I want a
Just
monkey
to
for?
have?
And he's like, no, bro, we're not gonna eat it. It's like, it's a pet. Yeah,
That's
So,
still like crazy though.
yeah, like they were shipping them
Just
in from
casually.
like Thailand or something,
Yeah.
No
like
way.
exotic pets or something like that. Yeah, it was like super interesting. And then,
What'd that guy do for work? Do you know?
so he was a grower actually.
No
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, he
Full
was.
circle moment.
Yeah, so then I'm like, at the time, this is before I like even had the idea to like start a cannabis company or anything. I'm like, oh well, this guy can do it. Like, obviously they have a completely different operation.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, like don't get into it. Don't try it, because he's trying to start a grow. Then like this gang's gonna come and they're gonna
Yeah.
bring guns and they're gonna take it over, and they're gonna kick you the fuck out. And yeah, it was crazy. Like just to like see like, I mean, because you see like the underground stuff in movies, but then like it's like actually
To see it in real life.
Out there, yeah.
Because isn't the cartel like heavily involved in a lot of the growing?
Yeah, it's I would say it's probably a lot of cartel, and then like Chinese too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I mean like I feel like the Chinese are a little smarter. Like they don't like get seen
Yeah.
or like caught, but the cartel like they just don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, catch me.
Yeah.
They're just gonna let me go anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. How many businesses are you connected with along the way from start to finish, from like grower to packager to making the actual
Edible.
extracts into the gummy? Like,
Yeah, the total like people in the supply chain, I
Yeah.
guess, is like I don't know. I mean, there might be more to obviously that I don't know about. Like packaging, that's one Chinese subsidiary that I work with that's here, and then they get the packaging in from China. We haven't reordered like since the tariffs, so I don't know if we're gonna switch to like
yeah.
domestic.
Good news
I
yesterday,
think they
though,
just
huh?
settled it, right?
Yeah, for
Oh,
the
really?
next 90 days, it's only 10%, I want to say.
Oh, nice.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
which is huge for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like everyone's been like freaking out about that.
Oh, dude, interest rates have not been helped because of it.
They were saying there's, I guess, I was watching this podcast and they were saying, you know, how like that like, oh, China is like doing just fine and yada yada yada, but there's like this secret podcast in China that was like gives daily updates, and they're talking about how like China is actually like really struggling and like businesses are going under, and that like yeah, it's gotten like really crazy over there, and that like in this like tariff war that the U.S. is actually like winning. But I haven't really like kept up with it, but that's just what I've heard.
It's
But-
confusing because like I think China's economy is not as strong as like people think it is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then they also have like a really aging population, and they're not like the birth rate's low. So
Yep.
and then also they did that thing where you could only have one child.
Yeah.
Like for a
Yeah,
while. And
kind
I
of
think
fucked themselves.
yeah, I think that's starting to like hit them because there's not enough people in the workforce to keep running the factories. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't know if you guys saw that like Chinese real estate developer that like went bankrupt. It was like the biggest real estate developer in China.
No.
This was like I think like last year, they built like I don't know exactly how it all went, but they built like a crazy number of like high-rise apartment buildings that like there was just nobody to.
Oh, I think I did see something.
Yeah, there was
about
like
that.
nobody to fill them, and they couldn't pay back the loans that they took
No way.
to build the buildings, and so there's like a ton of housing in China, but it's like empty.
Yeah, I know there's been like cities that that have been built, like not cities, but like smaller towns that have been built and just left, like a ghost town that no one lives in China. It's fucking
Weird.
nuts. Yeah,
We don't have that problem here in the States, I feel like.
not that I know.
Housing
Yeah,
inventory is so fucking low.
yeah,
Yeah, still.
yeah. It's
It's going to be probably like 8 years before it gets to like a normal level again.
Why so long? You think?
It just takes that long. Like, what do they say? Like a good healthy market's like 8, 9, 10 months of inventory. And right now we barely have 2 months of inventory.
wow.
So it's like really low. It just, builders can't keep up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And nobody wants to sell at a 2.5% interest rate.
Fuck that. I know, dude. My house now is like I got a 2.85% interest rate, and what I thought was going to be like a good starter home. It's like, oh, now I'm in this Rambler, and it's my forever home because I got such a good rate. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, you'll move eventually. Though.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's, you know,
Well, I guess you kind of went a different untraditional route, but
what?
when he bought his house.
Oh,
Yeah, my rate's 7 point something.
Okay.
So like still like pretty high compared
Yeah.
to 2 point
Not
something.
great.
Yeah, it'll never get down to the twos again.
Yeah. I mean, you're a lender.
Well, technically,
Yeah, you're
more of
licensed.
like a marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck, what was I gonna ask you? What were we just talking about?
China tariffs. But yeah, no, I mean, the stock market fucking
Oh.
jumped yesterday.
Really?
Did it?
Yeah, when the tariff news came out, I mean.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about crypto. You a crypto guy at all or no?
I used to be into it like a while back. Like I got in like on Doge like a little early, so I like made some money on that. But since then, I'm like I just like don't mess with it.
Too volatile.
It is so. I'd rather go to
Yeah.
the casino,
Yeah.
personally.
I mean, if you got in like even I'd say before 2020, if you're just like holding Bitcoin, like you're gonna do good.
Yeah.
I remember I put in like $100 to Bitcoin because I had to buy something on the internet that I shouldn't be buying, and you could only use Bitcoin. And then I forgot about it, and then like 5 years went by, and I happened to re-download Coinbase or something. I was like, oh shit, I have $1,100 now.
Oh,
Like,
No
dude, that's
way,
awesome.
dude.
yeah,
that's
I was like,
crazy.
fuck, that's sick. But yeah, just I
Trump
just left
pardoned
it.
that guy, the guy who created the Silk Road, I think.
He
Oh,
pardoned him?
Yeah.
When was that?
Well, I think he made a deal with the Libertarian Party that like if he got elected, he would pardon him.
Yeah.
And so I forget what his name is, but I think
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
I
that
saw
in
the
his pardon.
documentary.
Oh, I've never seen it.
On Silk Road. I forgot what it was called. But
That was a crazy
incredible.
time. Like when GameStop just went nuts. Like
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a crazy
That was-
time. in
Wall
our
Street
lives.
Bets.
That whole fucking movie about it. Fucking crazy.
Dude, it was like what that happened. Amax. Then it was like COVID, and then
Yeah, it's been
George
crazy.
Floyd, that was a crazy year.
Dude, I have like apathy. I have like total fatigue of just like when's the next thing gonna happen?
2020
Oh,
was
yeah,
a fucked
seriously.
up year.
Yeah, I'm fucking over it. What else? Is there any? I don't know. Anything else you want to touch on?
I think we covered a good bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Man, it's still crazy. I was so blessed to have the opportunity to work with you guys and help you guys get into a house.
Thank you. No, it's
did that-
been awesome just to make the relationship and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny because when we first met, I was like not ready to buy a house at
No.
all. Like, because on Zillow, it just like auto connected me to him.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
he started
Oh, really?
reaching out. I'm like, oh well, okay, we'll check out some houses.
Yeah.
But I was not ready at all. So it took us, I want to say like a year,
Year and a half
2 years
almost,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah, but then we got connected with Max and we helped him find a house. And
Yeah, I'd never thought like that I would be a homeowner. I don't know why, but then all of a sudden you buy a house and it's like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
you
Yeah.
also had a pretty crazy life, like in your early 20s.
That too, but like also just like, I don't know, it felt like, I mean, once we found out Jean was pregnant, then it was like, okay, I should
I gotta like.
probably get a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
A lot of people, dude, I have a lot of first time buyers though that have young kids that. I think I have one right now. We're under contract. They have a kid, and they have one in the oven.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they live in a 1-bedroom apartment right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy enough, I negotiated them a car
What?
in this house. Yeah. So they're getting
How-
a free car with their house.
That's sick. I didn't even know you could do that.
You can do whatever you want.
God damn,
Was the
Brady.
seller getting rid of a car? Or?
Yeah. Seller passed away.
Oh.
The son was like, we don't know what to do with this car. I'm like, throw it in. We'll take it.
What kind of car is it?
Like a 2018 Chrysler.
Like a minivan?
No.
Oh, like
Like
a
the
200?
normal-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, there's like 20,000 miles on it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Dude took great care of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is
Dude,
yes,
old
this
people.
is a steal.
Yeah, old people. Like I remember, I got my Honda Prelude stolen, but then I got my
That's crazy.
Crazy. It's fucking.
So are you a JDM guy then? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I went from like Honda Prelude, then I got a Subaru WRX, which I was
nice.
a wagon that I loved, and then but also hated because Subarus, I don't know, they fucking oil leaks and
yeah, and they blow
break.
up.
Yeah. So now I got just a Toyota RAV4 that works, and I don't have to worry about it breaking down. Knock on wood. But
Shit.
I would love to get a Toyota Corolla GR. I don't
Oh,
know if you've
the
seen it. The little hatchback that like.
GR. I saw the GR Yaris, I think.
Yeah.
But that one they weren't selling in the U.S.
Yeah. But
Really?
the GR Corolla, it's like a 1.5 liter turbo.
Yeah,
I think it's all-wheel drive too.
that's probably fun.
Fucking
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I gotta do the national holidays.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, I used to have a 2004 Volkswagen GTI. That
Oh,
was
nice.
super fun. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's segment time.
Yeah,
Our
you're good.
national holidays. Every week we go over the national holidays for the day. Surprisingly, there's like 5 a day.
Really?
Yeah, it blows my mind still.
Yeah.
It was like National Donkey Day like a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Was it really?
That's just
Yeah.
crazy.
They have something for everything.
They do. But yeah, May 13th this week, it's brought to you by GetZUUZ.com, so make sure you check them out. National Crouton Day.
I can fuck with that.
You like
a good-
croutons?
like a good
yeah,
crouton.
I like a good crouton. Fruit Cocktail Day?
Yeah.
What is a fruit cocktail?
I think it's those little cups that the
Yeah.
like the
like
peaches.
the kids eat. Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
looks like. I feel like this is a weird time of the year to have this. National Apple Pie Day.
Okay.
I feel like that should be like November, around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last holiday, National Frog Jumping Day. So make sure your frogs are jumping, I guess. I don't know.
Is it a metaphor or just?
No, dude, it's literally just
Celebrate
a,
just
frogs.
frogs jumping, or
Like-
you jumping over?
it's just a frog jumping. So
okay.
that's
I'll be celebrating tonight.
that's what we got for you guys.
Yeah.
We got to get a wheel.
Yeah, wheel would be sick.
That would be fun. Just spin a wheel with like a random question.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about music? What kind of music are you bumping in your car?
a really good
Depends.
question.
I like everything. Like I like old school hip hop a lot.
Wait, hold on. old school like Dre,
Yeah, and like older than that, like
Like
Cool G
NWA?
rap.
like Mace and
Oh, wow.
like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I like every genre. I don't think there's a genre like I don't like. Like I listen to metal, to country.
Yeah.
Mainly like rock music, I'd say. I guess
Okay.
is my favorite.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a lot of the Minnesota hip hop, like Atmosphere?
No,
Or-
but there was one that I was listening to that I forgot who it was. That someone was like, oh, like they're underground, like from
Minnesota,
Minnesota. And I'm
Brother
like, oh.
Ali, maybe, or there's a whole like
Dude, I met
Minnesota hip hop.
I met a guy at the bar Saturday in Big Lake that's like a rapper, just randomly.
What's
Oh, really?
I fucking forgot.
Was it like a?
Dude, it wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, this kind of bumps.
Do you remember his name?
Let's see if it's still in my search in Spotify.
Oh, he has it on Spotify. Oh, he's like official.
Party Alone. Have you heard of
Okay.
this guy?
Kind of want to look him up though.
Crazy.
I was like, it's more like
Like Playboy Cardi.
like NF, yeah. Yeah, Playboy
Wait,
Cardi is a good
How do you
one.
spell it?
Pardy Alone. Yeah, that's him.
Look how many views he has.
Yeah, bro.
What
Oh,
the
he's like major.
dude? 18 million views.
That song I just played has 6 million plays.
Wow.
He's got another one that's got 24 million.
dude. We have a podcast, dude.
What
You
do you-
should
what
have
do you want from
invited
me?
him on the podcast.
I was 6 vodka lemonades
Oh,
in.
true,
Like,
yeah.
he came up, he's like, yo, I don't even remember his name. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude, I just won fucking $700 on pull tabs.
That's so random. Is he from Minnesota?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
I would
you're
assume.
just passing by and
I was just at Tony Rusher. You remember Tony Rusher?
Yeah.
He knew him.
okay.
We were at some underground bar in Big Lake, the Third
Yeah.
Rail. Like,
So he wasn't
So
partying
random.
alone then.
no, he had some.
Nice. Wait. There we go. Let's go.
I'm so glad we have headphones so we can use those. No, yeah, I don't know. That was just a random.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, dude. You never know what you're gonna find.
All right. Should we ask the question?
Yeah, dude. I think it's a great time for that question. It's about that time of the day.
How do you? Hold on. Take 2. How do you want to be remembered when you're gone?
How do I want to be remembered? Shit. When you guys said like, oh, is it time to ask that question? I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's the question. I would hope to be remembered as just somebody that created awesome things. I suppose like we were talking about that Max's grandfather Jim, and this guy just like if you drive around Ramsey, it's like he put up this building and that. You know,
Oh.
that was his old company and stuff.
It's a cool legacy.
And it's like rare for me to see somebody. I've never met anyone like that truly has like a legacy. So hopefully, yeah, to have left the world with some sort of like creations and things that I've done, and to have been a good parent and have a good family and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no,
Easy,
that's a great answer,
perfect.
dude. Yeah,
I always ask the last questions, and then I think of a question to ask.
good question. Yeah, good job.
Do you plan on opening like other businesses, or is your main focus right now is?
No,
ZUUZ?
I would love to.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Is like I don't know like doing what exactly, but
You're open to it though.
yeah, something like outside of cannabis for sure too, where I wouldn't have to deal with like
The
regulations and
Yeah.
all that. Something less regulated. I was always interested in real estate too, but like I don't know, like I love cars at the same time because I wanted to try to do something in sales, and then I was like, real estate or cars? Like okay, let's do cars. But yeah, real estate super interesting. Like even just like buying and selling properties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know a guy. So, give her name.
Well, I know like a lot of my friends too will like for example, my buddy's the lead mechanic at Subaru in Bloomington, and cars come in and he'll just buy them and then drive them around with a for sale sign and then sell it and then get a better and better car after, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so just fix them up on the side and then just sell them and get a car that I really wanted though for a long time. Do you know the Subaru BRZ?
Mm-hmm.
They're like just little coupes with 2.0
Yeah,
liter.
They have like the Scion one and the Toyota
Yeah,
one.
yeah, like the FRS. I think those cars are so sick, and you can do so much with it, and it's
Yeah.
rear wheel drive too. If you put a turbo
I always see
in that,
people driving them in the winter, just like drifting every corner.
yeah. Dude, I feel like those are so sick, and I think they're coming out with the new. I know they came out with the Acura Integra, which I'm kind of indifferent about, but I think they're coming out with the Prelude, the new version of the Prelude also, which looks fucking sweet. But
What do you think about the new Z?
I think it's sick.
Yeah, I think it's sick too.
Yeah, I think it looks amazing. A lot of times when companies come out with like a new version of something, it's always like this round, like stupid neutered version of like what it used to be. But I don't know.
I like that. I like the new Supra too. Like people were hating that it's a BMW motor, but like BMW engines are like great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be. I was indifferent about. I don't know. I wanted to hate on the new Supra, but some of them it looks so good.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah. But I mean it was Mark IV Supra is just classic.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, dude.
What's your guys' take on electric? I know your take. What's your take?
I like it. I mean, I don't think I'll buy one yet. Or like I feel like it'd be cool to have a Tesla and just like, oh, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've driven Model S before, and it's like crazy how fast it is, and the autopilot's nice. I got locked out of the autopilot though, because apparently you have to keep a hand on it. That's why like Tesla drivers have like that little fake hand
Yeah.
they put on there. But I thought like it was just gonna warn me and I could just keep canceling it, but like it locked me out of using autopilot.
Like forever. Or is it
It
just
said like for 24 hours
okay,
or something, so I had
gotcha.
to wait till the next day to use it again.
Yeah, if they made electric cars cool, like look cool.
Yeah,
For me,
Teslas, they're kind of, I don't know.
They're so bland looking for what they are. Like,
Yeah.
I think the inside looks really sharp and clean and modern, but the outside, it just looks like a boring, like, there's no sharp edges. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Mine does the same thing. Like, so I have a Mustang Mach-E.
Oh, really?
And if I put an autopilot on the freeway, like, if I'm not watching the road, or I don't have to have my hands on, but if I'm not watching the road, it will fucking just scream at me.
Like it's tracking your eye movements?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And it can even do it with my sunglasses on, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
But like, I'll put it on autopilot, try to send a text, and it just starts fucking beeping at me, and I'm like, bro, fuck off. Like
Like if you literally look down for a second.
It's like a naggy
yeah,
girlfriend.
it literally
Pay
is.
attention to me.
I'm like, oh,
That's
God.
hilarious.
No, and then like I've seen people like in like trying to run from the cops or whatever, and I don't know if this happened in a Tesla, but they were able to just like shut it off.
No way.
What?
Yeah, like remotely shut it off. I don't know if it was a Tesla or something else, but yeah, I don't really feel good about that.
That's what I'm worried about too. It's like control. I don't know.
Yeah, like there's
Having
something
to-
about something analog that's like
Yeah.
you can't fuck with it. Like
And like having to rely on like the electrical grid to like what if the power went out for a day and you're like, oh fuck.
Fuck, I can't charge my car.
Yeah. I know Jeff Bezos is coming out with, or like Amazon is making their own car. Have you seen that? It's
I
like
thought
a
they made their own like vans that are electric.
Oh, do they?
So
oh,
they're
maybe.
I have
vans
seen some like
Yeah, electric.
interesting looking delivery
Amazon trucks or
Amazon
whatever.
stuff.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a truck though that's just a 2-door, super basic. Like there's no cool like dash or anything. It's just super basic.
For like $5,000.
No, for 20 grand, brand new.
Oh wow.
Damn.
But there's all these add-ons you can add to it to make it like this cool truck.
Yeah.
But like the whole time, I'm like, yes, this is awesome. And then they're like, and it's electric. I'm like, fuck. It's like if you just put a Toyota engine in it, I'd be on board.
Damn.
But anyways,
One more question.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, it might be more of a story. How is New York? You just went, right?
Oh, it's awesome.
I've never been. Have you ever been, Jake?
I've been to New York, not New York City.
Touch
Yeah,
on
I
it.
like
don't
New
know.
York City a lot. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
like it was like kind of the same as like when I came here. It's like it's like almost feels like a different country. Like New York feels like that too.
Yeah.
And like everyone says like the people there are rude, and like I guess they could be, but they're just I feel like they have to like have like a shield up because there's so
Oh,
many
yeah.
like crazy people, and the people are generally like nice, just like more straightforward.
Good pizza?
Yeah, some good pizza for sure. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, this
Easy.
is like the
Yeah.
best. No, it's just like
that's
this is
good.
good
Standard.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
'Cause I don't know how good pizza can really get.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge pizza guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we're getting pizza tonight. I was gonna say though, a lot of people say like in New York, if you're or New York City, if you're driving and your tire pops and you have to change your tire, the New Yorker would be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot," and then but stop and help you.
Yeah.
And then if you're in like L.A. or California, people will drive by and be like, "Oh, someone should help. I feel so bad for him," but not actually help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
no,
damn,
that's real for
yeah.
sure.
And then Minnesota is like, oh, I'll help you.
Yeah,
Like,
just overall nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I see people like pull over and help people. I'm like, it doesn't even like cross my mind just because where I grew up. Like
Yeah.
normally you just
Yeah.
Go around.
On about your day.
yeah.
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 I had to, the
The other-
lady
we
that,
both did.
yeah, crashed, and I was like right behind her, so I was like, fuck, I have to pull over.
Such a
But-
Minnesotan.
Yeah.
God, you did grow up in Edina.
Yeah, you okay there?
No, it's a nice thing. It's like that's what I love about it here. It's like people are so nice and like I remember when I first started going to the grocery store, and like the cashier would ask me like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And then I'm like, "Good," and you?
Why
And
do
then-
you want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would be like thinking it's kind of weird, and then they would go into a whole thing about their day. Oh well, you know, my dog this and that, and I'm like just thinking it was so odd.
Yeah.
But now, like as I'm like getting more used to it, or just people talk to each other, and
Yeah, you
it's-
kind of
it's
have a
cool.
wall up, and then, yeah. That's funny. I never even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Different cultures, even though we're in the same country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Californians, I think, get a bad rap too for like being kind of like stuck up like that. But I think it's just, everybody's busy. They got somewhere they're going, and I don't know. That's like you said, the culture's just different.
Yeah.
It's just the worst stereotype of like a stereotypical LA, California person that you see on TV. It's like obviously most people in California are probably great. And
Yeah.
then in,
Careful.
New York, it's like this brash, hard, like, get the fuck out of my way,
Yeah.
It's like obviously not everybody's like that, but
I feel like everywhere in America, people are pretty nice.
yeah.
I mean, and I don't know about the rest of the world, but I'm sure most people are generally nice. Good
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
We could have Tyler on when he gets back from Europe.
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
cool. I want to hear his story. He sent me a picture of him and his wife down a street with like a cool car. It's like looked like it was straight out of like I don't even know.
Movie. My
Yeah.
boss, Tyler's in Europe for a month.
Oh, nice. Where?
They're
They're going like all around, or
Yeah, started in Italy, Rome, then went to Lake Como. Now he's in
Switzerland.
Switzerland. He'll be in Switzerland for another week and then goes to Paris for like a week and a half. And
I didn't realize that like
Cha-ching.
Europe's like kind of small.
Yeah.
Like, you can just like go from country to country like
Isn't
really
that
easily.
crazy?
he's just
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
like trains everywhere.
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
Like 45-minute train ride to Lake Como and hour train ride to Switzerland. I'm like, fucking what?
That is
Yeah.
so weird to think about. Yeah, they are like super close.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
like
they
us
all
going to
speak different
Wisconsin.
countries
Yeah.
or
Speak-
different languages. Speak different languages. Is just weird to think about.
He was
Yeah.
talking about how much he hates German. He's
Oh,
like,
really?
Dude, it is such an ugly
It
language.
is, and their food sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went there with my mom when I was like, I think 18, got shit faced. And it was around Christmas. Nothing was open. And, but yeah, the food is awful.
Yeah. You been out of the country ever?
Been in Mexico, Samoa, Canada.
What is Samoa? What is that?
It's basically like Hawaii, but like where the Rock's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Or
Oh,
like
so
in
you're
Moana, like
big jacked dudes?
yeah. I just didn't get those genes, but but yeah.
That's all right, though. So I interrupted you. Where else have you been?
That's about it. I've never been to Europe or Asia
Asia
or
or
anything like
yeah.
that. So
Would you want to travel
yeah, I think
eventually?
yeah, I'm definitely interested in like I'd love to go to China and like see what it's like there.
Yeah.
And Japan and Europe too.
Japan would be sweet.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Japan would be cool.
Fuck. I would love to. That's like one of my dream destinations.
So are you a Dodgers fan then?
No.
No,
Am I
we-
wearing it?
No, you're not today,
Oh, okay.
actually.
Oh, okay. But
We were on a game show out there,
yeah.
and he won a hat.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Same hat, except it's like a lighter, like royal blue.
Like the normal Dodger blue?
yeah.
Are you a big Dodgers fan?
Oh yeah, huge.
Are you
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Are you an Anaheim Ducks fan?
No, because I mean I didn't grow up watching hockey.
yeah.
Like nobody cares about the Ducks. Like I remember when they won the Stanley Cup, they had like a parade and like no one showed up.
Really?
Just
yeah,
fucking
like, there
destroy,
were people, but like
No one gave a fuck.
no one-
destroy every Minnesotan's heart.
Yeah.
Never won a Stanley Cup. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I think that-
or Super Bowl.
I started watching
Or NBA
hockey more
championship.
since I moved here. Like, isn't the Wild like pretty good?
They're
Yeah.
okay. I mean, we never won a playoff game, so.
Did they make the playoffs this year? Isn't
Yeah.
it like right now?
Yeah, we lost in the first series. But
Yeah.
the Timberwolves,
Oh, shit.
dude. Wolves in 5. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tomorrow night, can we win? Go back to
What
Western
is
Conference
what's the
final.
record right now?
3-1.
We're up 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Who are they
that's cool.
playing?
Warriors.
With Curry.
Curry's been hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Very, very nice.
Yeah. Lucky.
So, yeah, if we can win, we go to the Western Conference Finals for the second year in a row.
That's exciting.
And, dude,
He's crazy, dude. He's like not human.
he's Michael Jordan's kid, I'm telling you.
Dude, there are some similarities.
There is.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
I think
get
we
out
got
of
to cut it. Nick, thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
GetZUUZ.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
ZUUZ.
Yep.
UUZ.
Z. Wait, say it again.
ZUUZ.
What did I say?
I don't know.
S.
S, yeah.
Oh, ZUUZ. GetZUUZ.com.
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Hit the notification bell.